Do you know that every struggle carries with it a seed of strength? But when you are in the middle of that struggle, it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel that way at all. In fact, the way it feels like, oh, it's so heavy. It feels like it's unfair. It feels endless, like it's not going to end. How do I know? Because I have had my own share of struggles. I have been there. In fact, there was this moment. I will never forget this moment. I was sitting alone in my empty office. The phone, the phones were silent. And the whiteboard that I have written all the things, where the goals to reach, I never reached them. I had poured everything into this business. The money I didn't have, hours I couldn't afford, even energy I thought that would not even run out. And now everything was gone. Yes, it was gone. I remember staring at the empty space, feeling like a failure, a big failure. I was alone. The silence was deafening. And in that silence, a question keep popping, keep echoing in my head. What now? What are you going to do? What next? That was one of the lowest points in my life. It was. But what I didn't realize then was that sitting in that empty office with nothing left to lean on, nothing to, where to support, where or to lean on, was that I was learning lessons I couldn't have learned any other way. That's right. And here are the 4 lessons I learned. I want to share with you these 4 lessons. Number 1, business failure taught me resilience. That business collapse, it just broke me open. That's the truth. For weeks, I replayed every mistake, I replayed every decision I took, I replayed every what if, what this, what that. But slowly, something began to shift. I realized that failure hadn't destroyed me, not at all. Instead, it has stripped me. Yes, you heard me right. It stripped me naked. It stripped away every excuse. It stripped away every ego. It stripped away the illusion that I had that success can be built quickly, that success it can be, can be based on luck and all the rest of them. And beneath all that, I found resilience. The kind of resilience you will only discover. You will only discover when you are knocked down flat. And I was knocked down flat. And when you are knocked down flat and you choose to stand, that's the resilience that you have found. You see, that failure didn't ruin me. What happened was that it actually trained me. It taught me how to pivot, how to build smarter, and most importantly, how to keep going when everything in me wants to quit. Lesson number 2, personal setbacks taught me perspective. Listen to me. Life wasn't just testing me in the business world. It was also testing me in my personal life. I was carrying battles no one could see. There were nights when I went home to an empty house, staring at the ceiling, wondering if I will ever figure out how to balance chasing success with protecting my peace. There were relationships I thought that, would last forever, but they slipped through my fingers. And in those quiet moments, when the phone didn't ring, when the house felt too big and felt too empty, I felt the weight of loneliness just pressing in. And here is what I learned. Are you ready for it? Personal setbacks sharpened my vision. They reminded me of what really matters. And that is what it does. Personal setbacks will sharpen your vision. They stripped away the noise of the world and whispered to me truths that I couldn't ignore. Number 1, truth. Health is wealth. The second one, that peace is priceless. And the third one, that, no matter the title, no matter the paycheck, no matter the applause, you can never replace, the people and purpose that kept your heart alive. Number 3 lesson I learned. Both of the struggles built strength. Looking back, I can see now business setbacks built my resilience, and personal struggles gave me perspective. Together they forged a strength I never knew I had. Strength isn't built in good times, my friend. Strength is forged in the fire. That's right. When you are staring at bills you can't pay, when you are wondering if your dream is dead, when you are, piecing your heart back together after it has been shattered. You see, the fact that you have survived every storm in your life so far is a proof. Yeah, that's a proof. The proof that you are stronger than you think. The proof that the setbacks aren't, they are not the end of your story. And the proof that those struggles, those things you suffer, they are just the chapters that will shape your life. Lesson number 4. Struggles create connection and purpose. Do you know that? For a long time, I hid my failures. I thought if people knew what I was going through, they would see me as weak. But when I finally started sharing my story about the empty office, about the broken nights, something surprising happened. People leaned in. They didn't judge me. They said, oh, me too. I'm going through the same. Or I went through the same. It became that me too kind of, stuff. You see, that's when I realized people don't connect with your perfection. They connect with your pain. You see, they don't just see courage in your victories, they see it in your vulnerability. When you are down and you decide to get up, that's what people see, that courage. In that moment, my setbacks was transformed, and it transformed me significantly. They stopped being the shame I carried and started being the bridges I built. You see, my survivor became someone else's hope. That's right. And my lessons become someone else's, roadmap. So, my friend, if you are sitting in your empty office right now, if you are lying awake in the quiet of a broken season, hear me. Hear me clearly. I want you to hear me now. This is not the end of your story. One day, you will look back and realize that what you thought was breaking you was actually building you. That's right. Because struggles don't make you weak. Do you know that? No, struggles reveal your strength. Setbacks don't stop your journey, they shape your journey. And your hardest, battles may just become your greatest victories. If you hang in there, if you don't quit. You see, business taught me resilience. Personal struggles taught me perspective. Together, they forged together and gave me purpose. And that's why that's why I can stand here and say to you, I turn my struggles into powerful lessons. And my friend, so can you. You can do that. So, my friend, if this video has given you a new perspective, why don't you hit the like button and subscribe to more motivation videos. And share this with someone who might be sitting in their empty office moment right now. And I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to check out the videos that are showing on the screen. And bye for now.